I did gymnastics for 7 years, and when I used to do the vault, we always would time who could run down like the floor the fastest, and I always won on that. And so people were like, "Oh, you should try track." And I was like, "No, I don't really want to do that." And then I ended up quitting gymnastics, and my mom entered me into my first track meet when I think I was 10. I cried the whole way there, and I cried the whole meet because I was so nervous. And then I ended up winning the race, and I was like, "Okay, I'll do it again." I just like how it's so individual, and everything you do, you can really see the work that you put in will show up on the track because it's just you against the time. My individual events, when I'm getting in the blocks, I'm really just trying to stay as calm as possible because at that point, if you're freaking out and you take any chance of false starting, then you're out of the race. I don't really remember much else after I'm in the set position. I don't really remember until towards the end of the race. It kind of just is a blur. For the relay, it's a little different. If we're in first, I just know I need to get it and just go. And then if we're not in first, then I just have to see how many people I get to chase down at the end. I think it all kind of goes back to practice and being confident in your teammates, and you really just have to trust that they are going to come through and do what they need to do, and have faith that the baton's going to go where it needs to go, and that's when it usually works out the best. With my mom being my coach, that was never anything that was really planned. She started taking courses, and then she really just fell in love with the sport as well. And then we kind of just grew together, and we're like, yeah, this is something that we're going to continue to do. I always kind of knew that I was pretty fast compared to some of the people that are my age, but I didn't really know that I had the ability to run in college until it was, I think, my freshman year. I was at a track meet at my old school, and I was racing against this girl named Mariah Oliveira in the 100, and she's actually on the Miami track team, and I was right behind her and almost caught her. And I was like, oh, well, if she can go there, I can go there too. And I ended up actually going to the same school, so now we'll be on the same team next year. I'd say my goals are for in college is obviously just to improve and see how far I can go. As far as the Olympics, if it feels right and I have a good shot at doing it, then I think that would be a path that I would like to take. What I like about school is just the resilience it builds. When you have that stuff to do, it teaches you how to manage your time better, and I think that's going to set me up well when I go to college. One of the things I like to do is photography. I like it just because it's so different from what I'm known for and what I actually do. If I have a spare moment, I like to be creative and just see things through a different lens. My faith is really important to me. That's kind of the thing that just keeps me grounded at all times. And just dealing with a lot of anxiety over the years in track and everything, just being able to rely on my faith is kind of just what keeps me at peace. Honestly, transitioning my senior year was kind of like a pre-graduation because all of my friends that I had were at Calvary and I left them already. So just knowing that I'm kind of an adult now and I have to start making a lot of decisions for myself and I'm going to start living by myself, it's kind of just hitting that I'm older now, I'm an adult, and I'm going to go live in the real world.